that I'm cleaning, but I won't be involved at all. Right, okay. This is a long overdue cleaning video. There's a new charity shop opening tomorrow, and I'm gonna go, and I need to go through all my Terry Pratchett books. I also need to clean this. This is thick with dust, which is why you shouldn't be here. All of these books, which I've got mounded up here. Yeah, it's ridiculous. Everything is thick with dust. Books that I haven't read, which I probably need to get rid of. But the main thing I've got here is my compilation of Terry Pratchett books, of which I have loads. This is like the latest one that I've got, The Last Hero. So I've collected this from a charity shop, and I'm hoping that tomorrow at the new charity shop I'm going to be able to fill in the gaps, because I'm going through everything that I've got here. I'm going to take everything off here, I'm going to clean this, and I'm going to go through all my books. I'm pretty much got a full selection. This one here, this is The Last Hero. There's me been looking for paperbacks, so obviously The Last Hero is this one here at the bottom. So the one there that I haven't got, which is Eric, is also by this Kidby. No, so this is Paul Kidby, and then the other one is illustrated by Josh Kirby. So I imagine that it looks very similar to that. So that'd be why I haven't been able to find that one. So the majority of the ones which I've got are all these Corgi publications. So these are like the ones that they had in the 90s. I've got I've got some of the kids' ones as well. I've got it's 2 pages worth of Terry Pratchett books that I've got here. So I'm going to go through all of this. I also have in the other room a pile of Terry Pratchett books which I need to list on eBay. However, I've now got like a bundle of I've got loads and loads of hardback ones. So I'm thinking, for example, some of these things are going to get swapped out. So I've got a hardback version of Hogfather. This is in the proper order. But I see I've also got the paperback one. I'll probably keep that. But I'm also going to keep the hardback ones. Not because they're first editions, obviously they're not. But it's quite nice to have hardbacks of them as well. So that's what I need to go through, and I'm going to pull everything down off here and I'm going to clean it. There's more. All of that on the top there, that's all our file boxes, and then on the top there is a dumping ground of stupid things that need to like get rid of. Like there seems to be I don't know about anybody else, but stuff like this happens. You know, you get a new phone and for some reason things sit up there. So this is the box for my for my phone. So I need to put that somewhere that's not there. This is the box for the fly thing, which has got dumped there. We've also got the old fly thing, which is in that Amazon box, which you now can't see. So that needs to be thrown away, because as is so the case in this country, it's cheaper to buy a new product sometimes than buy the replacement bulb. So this, which is thick with dust, a sock, some shoelaces, some washers. I don't know what they're for. So this is the old one. This is the old one here, and I remember this is what happened. Is the starter motor. We've got a replacement starter motor for this fly catcher, and it didn't work. It wouldn't fit properly. We've got a replacement bulb, that didn't work, and then it was just cheaper to spend 30 quid on a new one. So I think these things need to go in the bin. rather than us keeping everything. So I'm going to take all my books off, get rid of some stuff and clean it. That's what's happening. And you're going to move because you're going to get dusty. I'm going to move because I'm going to get dusty. Okay, so we are clear. I'm just putting my hair up. It's not pleasant from what I can see. Behind the bookcase. This is the whole point. This is actually our front door here as well. Nice. These are probably like special receipts which I've been looking for. Stuff which I'm probably supposed to put on my tax return. Fuel. Oh no, 50% off coleslaw. 2022. I mean, there's worse days. It's only 2 years. Yeah, so that's a bit bad, isn't it? It's a bit bad, isn't it? Let's bring you over and have a look. You can be horrified. Here is my face. Yeah. And that's why I like to pull things out. It's not good. Right, let's get on with it. there. I've mopped so it's drying, and this is the next bit. So this is all of my Terry Pratchett collection, which is also stuff that I've bought to resell. So this is generally everything in order. So these are all the corgi ones, which I kind of prefer to keep, and I probably will keep a set of the corgi ones. And then obviously I'm going through the list so that I know what I'm looking for. At least I know I've got more chance now of finding this Eric, now that I know that I'm looking for a bigger hardback. So I'm going to go through. It's like I can see things like Thief of Time, which is that one. I know that I've got Thief of Time somewhere here. Might be here. It could be anywhere. It's right at the bottom. Some 25, which is between the Fifth Element and Thief of Time. I've actually got down here. So I'm going to write on these. So I've got The Truth, which I haven't ticked off there. And then I've got Thief of Time also as a hardback. So I'm probably going to keep that. I've got another copy of it here. I've got another copy of it there. So I'm going to keep the hardbacks of any copies that I've got and put them somewhere. And then I'm going to make a note on here as well if I've got the hardback or the paperback. So I'm going to put PB if it's just a paperback that I've got, and then hardback. So then I know when I'm shopping and I see these things in charity shops, I know what I need to get. Because I've also got like stuff like that. The Wit and Wisdom, which I don't even know. Some of them are just like fan publications. So I'm thinking that this, what I've got here, is the most comprehensive list, because that's a photocopy that's come out of one of these ones. And I've definitely got the Stephen Baxter set. So I'm going to make a note of everything that I've got, whether it's in hardback or paperback, and then put it all nicely away. And then I better complete my collection and stop the madness. It's like, yeah, okay, anyway, I'm just going to crack on. And then, you know, we've got to talk about all of this. Most of this has got to go back. My file boxes I need to go through. And then there's stuff like this. So this is my childhood collection of Beatrix Potters, which I won't be getting rid of. I'll be keeping hold of them. I'm just going to have a bit of a tidy up. Most of those are my children's books, but stuff which I've already been through my children's books and got rid of a lot of stuff. But there's certain things which I haven't got rid of because of sentimentality. I've got a whole collection of Super Ted, so they'll be going back on. I'm just doing a clean up. It's the paperwork as well that I know I'm keeping stuff there that I don't need. So many of these charity shop stickers. Okay, right, this is the update to this video. I have to admit that it is actually today, the 2nd of September. So when I've just looked back at my footage for this, and I started recording this on the 18th of July. I did this clean. So I've just given this another cursory dust, but I have kept this clean, and there's nothing that's been piled on this. This is how it was when I actually finished my tidy on the 18th of July. It's only technically 6 weeks ago. I am now doing a September sort out because I realise how stupid this is. Did I just see that I actually had... No, I think I'm just imagining things. So I have a bag here of stuff to donate. It has sort of amalgamated from other stuff. It hasn't come about in the last 6 weeks that I've started reading any of these books. So I am going to be donating these, because although there's stuff here that I was interested in, it's not happened for me. So I am going to be getting rid of it. Yeah, it's just silly. So I'm going to get rid of them. That has been in my car twice. To donate it to Bernardo's, and I really should just take it to my own workplace because it doesn't matter. And actually, we need fiction. We need fiction at the shop. Right, so this is my Terry Pratchett collection. I am very, very pleased with this. So obviously I did this prior to going to the Oxfam that was opening. I think I need to pop that in there. Oh no, that is just Neil Gaiman on his own. So Neil Gaiman wrote with Terry Pratchett for Good Omens. So I have got another one there because there's 2 books for £1 at Comes Research. So I went to Oxfam in the absolute hope of like getting what I needed. So this is what I took with me to Oxfam. I've just found my sheet. So I photocopied from one of the books all the stuff I needed. So this is all the stuff. So to complete Discworld, I only need Eric and Making Money. I also needed Thud, which is there, but I have since got that one. With many thanks to JC Files. John was kind enough to gift me this book because I told him about the Oxfam opening, and he then, because I said I was going for Terry Pratchett, and I said this is a really good book selection there, and he was really kind enough to come into the shop and gift me this. So this was one of the ones that I was missing, so really nice copy of that. I'm like in love with this collection. That's one of my brother's books, so I'm not going to be getting rid of that. But it doesn't see this. This is not a bookcase that I necessarily would have bought. This is a bookcase that I found in the street, hence why it's not that great, but it's good for a free bookcase found in the street. So I just think it's a thing of beauty. So they're all in order as you see them on here. And then it goes to hardbacks. So the hardbacks are pretty much in order as well. And that is really good going. I have got a bunch of new books which I picked up from the charity shop this week. So I need to see if these fit in. The new Discworld Companion with Stephen Briggs I already have, and obviously I have it in hardback, so that one is not relevant. I'm still going to carry on collecting these because I have really enjoyed this. This is The Folklore of Discworld, and I do believe, so you can see that's all the Discworld, and then there's all these other publications. It's got the, so this is also stuff which I've got. So these are like the children's publications there, and children and young adults. And then I've got the Stephen Baxter ones there. So the reason my collection looks quite big is because I've got all of these. And then there's all these companion ones. So this one here, The Folklore. The Folklore. It's probably not going to be on here. No, I can't see it. No, there it is. So, Folklore of Discworld. I have that one now. Yay! So, celebrating 25 years of Discworld. This is such a pleasure to have collected, and I am going to continue doing this collection. I know that sounds really random. It won't fit in there. It will not fit in there. I know that those ones don't fit there. They don't fit there. My hardbacks only fit here. I've got a selection here of my like books which I want to keep. I've also got another one here which I need to find space for. So this is the complete spelt wrong Discworld Atlas. So this is very nice. Had I realised that at some point they had a load of these at that discount bookshop, The Works. Is it called The Works, or have they changed the name of it? This is really nice because it's got in the bag, it's got an actual like fold out map. I won't fold it out because it'll just fold out everywhere. And as you can see, this is where we dry our washing. You know, the underwear's just out of the way. This is what happens when you live in an apartment. So I'm really pleased to have that as well. Discworld Atlas. Discworld Atlas. Who is illustrated by, I don't know if this is an actual proper publication listing, because the fact that it's from The Works makes me think that it's probably not, you know, an official publication. I can't see it on there. So anyway, obviously I'm still 2 away from getting my collection sorted. However, because I am a masochist, I'm going to do this again. So this list, which I have here, because I've been collecting these since I did the first tidy of this, I've got a whole bundle of the smaller corgi publications, which I really like these. I would love it if I could have all of them at that, but I'm not saying that the hardbacks aren't really nice, because they are. But I do really like the corgi publications of these. I really, really do. That's not a very good copy. I must see if I've got a better copy of that. I'm sure I have. So, because it's a real labour of love, and a labour of love that I've enjoyed doing, and obviously I go into charity shops on a very regular basis and I work in one, I'm going to do this all again, and I am going to compile the Discworld set to sell. If you get the whole Discworld set, which is 41 titles, this is the proper update of all of them on here. This is the most recent one that I've had that I photocopied here. I'm going to do it again to resell, because I've really enjoyed doing this. You can get about £250 for all of the books, and if you're picking them up for like 20 or 30p. So for example, the ones that I got the other day, which I've already marked off on here, I think, maybe I haven't. The ones that I got the other day from Bernardo's, they were 4 for £1, so that's 25p each. So I mean, if it was that easy, you could just walk into a place and they were all there. You know, you could only have like a £20 investment to get 250 back. And like I say, it's a real labour of love, and it's just love. And I will enjoy doing it again, because I'm not just going to, like, the 2 that I need, I'm not just going to just order them online and then that'll be it. I will always be looking out for Terry Pratchett books, because they're fantastic, you know. Anyway, so the upshot of the video is I did my cleaning, and I am very, very happy with my progress here. I'm going to put that in there, in my atlas. The atlas will go here. These box files here are all of my sort of like my household paperwork. It goes as far as up top there, you can see them all. So I like to keep my stuff there. Obviously I've got my stuff there to donate. Well, this is, I didn't even show you this. This is my old list. When I first started doing this, literally like probably about 5 years ago I started doing this. This was my original list, obviously photocopied from a very, very early book because it stops at the fifth elephant. So that's when I first started doing it. So, you know, just for shits and giggles, I'm going to keep that. So I'll pop that in there with that as well. And then I'm going to carry on with my collection here. And at the point when I was doing this, I did make a list of other books which I needed, because obviously this whole thing I did because I was going to opening day of a charity shop, and I wanted to get a Lemony Snicket book, number 11. They didn't have that. I wanted to get the Goblet of Fire, Harry Potter. They did have that, but they wanted $5.99 for it. And I just thought, your head is spinning off your shoulders. And then conservatively, I just thought, if you've got Puddle Lane books and Goosebumps books, I'll look for them as well. So I've written a list there of stuff which I needed, all of which I also failed on. So, not really that great, was it? But anyway, I am motivated now to start doing this as a reselling quest, and I'm really pleased that I've got this done. It's nice to get one little job done, especially when, you know, I see this every day when I walk through the house, the apartment, because obviously this is our front door and this is our apartment, so it's nice to have something tidy. Oh, and they're just so nice. These are the children's ones. Oh, it's just such a lovely collection. Anyway, thank you for watching. I'm rambling on too much, just because I'm just constantly waxing lyrical about my book collection. It's so ridiculous. I could actually really bore you here, because this here is our wedding album. So I could really bore you if you want, and show you my my wedding collection. This is another one of my loves, is One Foot in the Grave, and this is a book about it. So obviously it's all about One Foot in the Grave, because it's just a wonderful series. Oh, there's actually something in here which I find very weird. So with all of the history on here, it actually goes into when they sell the franchise. They sell the franchise to the US. So the One Foot in the Grave franchise, are you ready for this, was in the US, and that was the actor who played Victor Meldrew. There's a little bit of information that you don't know. Anyway, our version was always better. You know, I know that sometimes people don't think that, but our version of One Foot in the Grave is perfect. Right, so anyway, thank you for watching. I will be getting this bag donated. It will be on my list of things to do, because I am doing a September sort out, because if this set tells me anything, this was a long overdue job, and then I film a video for it, and then I don't finish it for another 6 to 8 weeks. It's ridiculous. I need to focus on what I'm doing, and I need to get on with stuff. So thank you for watching. I hope this has given you some kind of motivation, because it has me. Goodbye. See you soon.